After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
There he goes left side. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Play action, Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And some room to roll now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown, 50 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Let's go now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Willis to throw.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18, tight end.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Willis escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Again, Willis to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Willis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Willis looking to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins from 19 yards away, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Regular. Hurry.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 33. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
1st and 10, Willis.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
79 Broncos.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Running right, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitor would win. And maybe for the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield off the play fake. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Run.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Again, that's Watkins.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Willis. Rolling to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Damn it.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Run. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pass for 11. Buffalo 18.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Again to throw, Willis on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Touchdown, right? Touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Let's go.
Not only do they not get it,
Let's
it
go.
turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Good contain, babe. Come on. 5 minutes of football. That's it. 5 minutes of football. Just don't let that one guy get the pass. You only have one offensive player. Don't let him touch the ball. That's all you got to do.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Wow, it's still in the man. Why even give me the animation? If you're not going to let me catch the ball, why give me the animation? Just let me stand there looking stupid. Fucking ridiculous. Let me stand there looking stupid if that's the case.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis.
Oh, come on, man. Stop trying to lead that pass, man. I stayed underneath. Why? Why did I shut my entire defense down? For you to play the drag. What are you standing back there for?
So much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with
So
a field goal.
ridiculous.
Don't necessarily need a
So
touchdown.
ridiculous.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's going to float this one deep
What?
right side.
The fuck is that?
Dolphins touchdown.
How?
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think
How?
about the situation,
Does he
close game,
outrun?
4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt?
How?
Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
They're going to try and run.
Good job. Let's go. Touchdown lead still. We still got a touchdown lead. Come on.
5-point game.
How? This man. What am I doing? Why are they allowing him to run past him? I don't get that. It's like he.
Tucker
Whatever.
now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas. Have a little
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And Marshall's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Done.
Play fake. Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. Real. Hurry.
In motion left comes Brown. Hand off right side to Pierce. Oh, it bolts over him. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Yeah, GG's, man.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going for it with Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That's it, man. That's all she wrote, man. That's all she wrote.
Mayfield to throw.
That's all she wrote. Let's go. GG's.
Could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Getting into the playoffs is one thing.
Tough ass wildcard game. That's what happens when you have to go against 2 edge threats and no friggin' pass protection. I had to pick special plays just to play this guy. Them edge threats had me going. I had this 78 overall and this 74 overall guy trying to hold back 2 edge threats. Well, I mean, it worked for the most part. Did what we had to do. I didn't get to utilize you at all, yo. I gotta work you to the game plan better than that one. Nah, but he had so much speed out there too. That's it. I'm 92 speed. He had Barnes out there. I couldn't use my boy the way I wanted to. It's all good though. Played a lot of zone too. I got no pass rushers, but at least they could stop the run. That's all these guys are good for. Run stuffers. And no pass rush means you gotta blitz. That's what saved us down the end too. Oh yeah. Alright. That's it for this game. Oh, damn it. I'll take the acceleration. I mean, he got 94 already, but whatever. 92 would have been better. You ain't getting anything. Did what we had to do. Got a W. That was advancing the weeks. No, that wasn't advancing. It's okay. Nobody been playing their games in this league, it looks like. I got a game in all the way back then. So 14 was the last time I played. Shit. Oh well. It's 12 o'clock.
Maybe pay for the hotel and the bottle of champagne. I'll ask the question. Fellas, when was the last time somebody got you a dozen roses and a box of chocolates for Valentine's Day? Fellas, okay. When was the last time somebody took you out to dinner? Maybe pay for the hotel and the bottle of champagne. When was the last time, fellas? That's all I'm saying.
Nobody said that Valentine's Day was only for the men to treat the women. Where does it say that? Is there a manual?
My girl! My girl. Talking about my girl. That is very disingenuous. Because a wedding is not just for the women. And most people are getting married. My girl. My girl. Nobody said that men have to propose to women. My girl. My girl. That is very disingenuous. Just look around. Look around what the market is lower. Look at the color. My girl. Stop. Stop. Some things aren't said, they're just implied. They're implied by behavior, they're implied by action that's gone over time and time again. Nobody had to write a rule book on how this goes, but if my wife did not give me a dozen roses, which she never does on Valentine's Day, I'm not going to hold it over her head for it. But let me walk in the door. I don't need them. That's the whole point. She doesn't need them either. She got everything else. Why do you need flowers? You got blue bags, food tissues, you got BMW. Why do you need all this stuff?
It's a holiday for both of you guys to celebrate your love.
It's a marketing scheme, all right? I don't celebrate it at all. I celebrate the 23rd of absolutely fucking whatever. That Valentine's Day is romantic. It's not. The day that is being educated. It's not romantic. It's the opposite of what it is. A surprise on the 3rd of April for those goddamn reasons. Little roll on the floor when you walk in. Bubble bath and champagne. No, you're about to get your ass ravaged ate. Yeah. That's romantic as fuck, my nigga. That day is not romantic. Pick a random thing. That's shit right there. That's that shit. When I go to the grocery store, when I buy some flowers for my girl, and the cashier's like, oh, what did you get? But no, bitch. I know how to treat my lady. You got a man? No, you single? That's why. We don't bring flowers to be fucked up. Sometimes it's not Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the least. That's what it is. You want to celebrate it? Then one of the kids over there. Your girl forgets it. That's fine. Only back to 9. You forget it. celebrated every day.